Raila Amolo Odinga alikuwa kiongozi wetu, ametuacha. Mimi nimekuwa naibu wake kwa miaka 13 kama deputy. Ni kama baba ameenda, nana amebaki.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you have seen in the video clip that we have begun with, that is none other than the former governor of Kakamega County and also the current cabinet secretary serving under MES, or whatever they call them, in William Ruto's government. Oparanya currently has made a play at the leadership of ODM. If you listen to the clip that we have begun with, Oparanya says that he has served as the ODM party deputy party leader for over 13 years. He served under RAILA Amolo Odinga. And if the people or the ODM party should be genuine in picking the leader to lead the ODM party in the future, it should be him that should be designated the role of being the party leader of ODM. And I quote him, "I have been the deputy party leader of ODM for 13 years. I'm at a better place to be the party leader." Now, ladies and gentlemen, this confusion in ODM party and the fight for the leadership of ODM party, you all might have thought that with the selection of Oburu Odinga as the party leader, everything will go calm. But let me tell you and assure you one thing. You are not ready for what is brewing within ODM party. Because in the future, in the upcoming months, there is going to be something that you are not all ready for. And that something is the fight for the leadership and control of the ODM party. As we speak right now, ODM party is under the leadership of Raila's elder brother, Oburu Odinga, who was placed at the party leadership less than 24 hours after the death of Raila Amolo Odinga. But we all know, most of us doubted the move of placing Oburu Odinga as the party leader because that actually diminished the leadership of the ODM party. In a way, it meant that ODM party was just another family party that actually cannot pick a leader outside the Odinga family to become the party leader. And that is what Oburu Odinga did by placing himself at the center as the leader of ODM party. But another thing also surrounding one Bwana CS Oparanya. According to the intel we have, even before Raila Amolo Odinga died, he and William Ruto had come into an agreement. According to a publication by the Weekly Citizen, Raila and Ruto had agreed on Oparanya sacking. The deal between William Ruto and late Raila Amolo Odinga to remove Wycliffe Oparanya from the cabinet had reached an advanced stage before Raila's demise. The Weekly Citizen reported that despite the tragic turn of events, the name of the cabinet secretary for cooperatives and MSMEs still features prominently in the updated list of those said to be affected in the looming cabinet reshuffle. Sources say Ruto is keen to accommodate KANU leader Gideon Moi and consolidate his grip on the ODM party following Raila's departure. Apparently, Oparanya had long been marked as a renegade within the broad-based government arrangement, accused of undermining Ruto and Raila from within as the 2027 general election draws nearer. According to the intelligence reports received by both leaders, Oparanya had openly defied their directives by backing DAPK's candidate in the 27th November Malava by-election, Seth Panyako. Despite holding a cabinet position, his political maneuvers on the ground reportedly alarmed both Ruto and Raila, as he appeared to be advancing a new political dispensation for the Luhya community with ambitions of forming the next government in 2027. Oparanya is said to have released his realized that his fate was sealed when the High Court reinstated corruption charges against him, declaring their earlier withdrawal unlawful and unconstitutional. Delivering the ruling at the Milimani Law Court, Justice Benjamin Musyoki overturned a July 2024 decision by the Director of Public Prosecution to terminate proceedings against Oparanya. The court found that the DPP had acted outside the law by failing to consult the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission and investigative agency that initially recommended the charges. The case stems from Oparanya's tenure as governor of Kakamega County, where he is accused of awarding contracts worthy 56.7 million to companies linked to him. The charges included abuse of office, conflict of interest, money laundering, and conspiracy to commit corruption. Now, let me tell you one thing. Oparanya knows that his tenure as a cabinet secretary is actually coming to an end because there is a looming cabinet reshuffle in William Ruto's government. But sincerely speaking, Oparanya is among the people that have worked with Raila Amolo Odinga and have been loyal to Raila Amolo Odinga for the longest time. Him, James Orengo, Anyang' Nyong'o, and some other individuals within ODM party, including Edwin Sifuna, because Edwin Sifuna has been the ODM party secretary general right now for over 10 years. Now, there is one thing you should realize. William Ruto knew that the power play for takeover of the party leadership would be at play. And that is why he made it a deliberate move to ensure that the ODM cabinet secretaries and leaders within ODM that are affiliated to him and that trust his word goes ahead to appoint Oburu Odinga as the party leader. According to the intel we have, in the earlier videos I've already told you that Raila Amolo Odinga had put structures in place of who should take up the mantle of leadership within ODM party if anything was to happen to him. And that was none other than the Siaya governor, James Orengo, and the Kisumu governor, that is Bwana Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o. Those were the ones that were in line. But remember also, Oparanya, having served with Raila Amolo Odinga as his deputy party leader for 13 years, it beats logic to appoint somebody that has never held a role as a leader in the party since the party was formed. I mean, he rode on the cloud of him being a brother to the party leader. That is Oburu Odinga. And that is why Wycliffe Oparanya is currently making a run for the party leadership role in ODM. He knows if he is kicked out of William Ruto's cabinet, he does not have any other negotiation power. So the best thing is for him to advocate for him to be picked as the party leader. Are we together? Same thing, Anyang' Nyong'o is making a play for this leader, for this party role. Also, James Orengo, senior counsel, Bob James Orengo, the most suited candidate for this role, is also planning to make a move for the party leadership role. So in no time, ODM will be in a conflict of its own self. And that is something that William Ruto will embrace so much. Because people will walk out of ODM. And ODM, let me tell you, when ODM leaders like Sifuna decide to walk out of ODM, leaders like Anyang' Nyong'o or James Orengo decide to walk out of ODM, tell me the number of people that they are going to walk out of that party with. So many. And that is why the leadership of ODM party should be deliberate right now. They should pick a young man as the party leader. Somebody like Oparanya cannot come and allege, whatever experience and what have you, what nonsense they always say that you need to have experience to run a party like ODM. People like Honorable Sifuna have been there. They have ran the party as the Secretary General for 10 years. So they have the experience to take up the mantles as the party leadership. Because right now, people like Oparanya, by the way, they have the resources to fund chaos within ODM. Ladies and gentlemen, I would love to know what is your take on this move that Oparanya is making on the ODM party leadership. Leave a comment on the comment section.